Hi, Senator McKay, and it is the end of week 3. And boy, it has been an exciting 3 weeks already. We're just wrapping up our sub-appropriations committee meetings, which means early next week we'll be making recommendations for both new expenditures and also budget cuts. And there'll be several budget cuts. We've got several million that we're cutting out of one portion of our budget, and we're also looking at some investments in our water infrastructure over in natural resources. It's really interesting too as we think about budget cuts. We've got a lot of new money again in income tax. Thank you for all your hard work. And we have Senator Wilson who's running an income tax cut bill this year. And I know. Usually I get to run these bills and I love them. But Senator Wilson asked if he could, and I thought, yeah, why not? But we're looking at taking the income tax rate. When I first started, we were at 5% income tax, and now we're dropping all the way down to 4.55. And we're trying to see if, depending on the numbers at the end of February, if we can get all the way down to 4.5. Let's cross our fingers. The other things that I've been working diligently on property tax. Many of you have hit me up about property tax issues. I've had a few veterans reach out about concerns with being on fixed incomes. Totally appreciate and want to help in those situations. We're also looking at ways to make property tax more predictable, more transparent, and more fair. We're dealing with some real estate disclosures. All of us on the residential side, we're all disclosing our real estate purchase price and transaction fees, but the commercial guys are not. And so we're looking at trying to change that. As you can imagine, the commercial guys may not like this proposal, and so there's a little bit of back and forth on that policy. We're also working on a few other issues to try and clean up the tax code and make things run a little bit better here in the state of Utah for you and I. And at the same time, make sure that we continue to maintain our status as one of the best managed states. And we have the #1 economy. And I'm sure you probably get tired of hearing about it, but I never get tired of hearing it myself. So anyway, thank you all for all that you do, and we'll catch up with you next week. Don't forget, our town hall is February 13th at 7 p.m.